Hej og velkommen til Michaels YouTube-kanal. Så har jeg været inde og finde en gammel Austin Moris Mascot her fra 60'erne. Jeg havde en selv i min første bil, var sådan en. Den var jeg rigtig, rigtig glad for. Og den havde også skydevinduer, ligesom denne har her. Denne her bil har de lavet om til elektrisk bil. De viser desværre ikke, de kører i den, men han snakker meget om den, og jeg synes, det er en meget sjov idé, de har fundet på. At lave, tage den gamle bil og så pille motoren og alt det ud, og så proppe elektriske dele ind i stedet for. Det er jo en fantastisk idé. Og så kunne vi måske få alle de gamle biler ud på gaden igen. Bare på el. Det kunne være rigtig hyggeligt, fordi de nye biler, det bliver man sådan lidt, det er ikke det samme. Der er et eller andet kvalitet over det der med at se de gamle biler. Jeg bliver så glad hver gang jeg ser sådan en gammel bil der. Jeg synes, det er så spændende. Ja. For the English people, I found this Austin Moris from 1960. I have this car self, and this was my first car, a Moris, yes, for a long time ago. I have found this. This is an electric kit car they built, have built, and I will visual the video right now. And you can see it. Okay. And også til jer danskere, nu viser jeg videoen, og så kan I selv sidde og se den. Ja.
This week, the new mini kit.
So let me introduce this Mini to you. It's a 1960 Mark I Mini. And we've been building it in the background. We haven't shared this with you before because the car wasn't actually built here. It's got all of our parts in it. We've designed the electrification of it, but we've been trying to work out how do we ship a kit to a customer and get them to fit it. What's easy, what's difficult, and how does that whole process work so that we can actually start supplying kits at the moment, specifically for minis, to customers for them to fit. So let me walk you around it a little bit. Let me close the bonnet. So there we go. It looks, well, it's a real sleeper, right? It looks immaculate, but it looks like a very standard Mark I Mini. Would have had an 850cc engine in there. But we've now put 160 horsepower in this thing. It's got 310 Newton meters of torque through a, I think it's a 5-to-1 reduction ratio. It's going to go like a rocket ship. What I'm pretty sure of is we're going to smoke the tyres on this, and those tyres are not big enough. But we want to keep the look. So using our smart technology on drive modes, we'll be able to regulate that, give it silly mode, and then just a normal mode, and then something probably for the wet as well. Front wheel drive, not much weight on the front there. It's got, I know you are not going to believe this, but it's got 44 kilowatt hour pack in this as well, which is astounding to put in a Mini. The big compromise is you get no boot space. So we have put quite a lot of battery in the back. I don't know what it's going to handle like. I can imagine it's going to be quite interesting because there's a lot of weight over the rear end. We have got adjustable suspension on the car, so we have raised the rear ride height to compensate for that. But again, I think I haven't weighed it yet. I only picked it up yesterday, so I haven't weighed it. We'll need to go through and weigh it up, see where the weight is on the car. I can imagine it's a bit tail heavy, but hey, it's going to be really interesting. To be honest, it's going to be manic, absolutely manic. A few things to show you around the car. Obviously, you had a quick look under the bonnet there. This is the way that we've designed it, with four modules in the front here, BMS underneath, and then the reduction box that we've designed specifically for the Mini. Inverter up here on the top, master service disconnect, all of the electrics in there. I mean, it's a really tight package, right? So we had this, if you remember back to when we first looked at some of the Mini stuff, we had this 3D scanned. and we've packaged this in really tightly. So there isn't a lot of scope for putting extra things in here. The wiring on the car was a bit of an experiment. We supplied wiring diagrams to the customer and they've wired it up. We wouldn't let them do the high voltage wiring. We're gonna do that, and that's what it's here for, to get the high voltage wiring added and then bring it up to voltage and start calibrating it. So yeah, wiring at the moment looks a little bit untidy. That's mainly because the customer's finished it but not confident about it, so he's left us access to everything to check it. We'll check that, put the high voltage in, and then off we go. So we had a lot of debate about where to put the charge port on the car. Clearly you can put it on the fuel filler. We decided on this car not to do that because the original cars had flip up number plates. So we thought we'd use that feature, and there it is, stuck away behind the number plate. And then inside the boot here, don't be alarmed when I open it, because it is just full of battery. So in here we have 12 modules in the back here. So that's quite a bit of weight, as I said earlier on. We've got the 12-volt battery up here on top of it. We've got the vacuum tank inside there with the vacuum pump in the original battery tray underneath. And here we've got the charger. And of course, no room for the spare wheel. So we have a get you home tyre inflator in there as well. Few minor things. Unfortunately, we had to take a little bit out of the battery to get the charge port to fit. But, you know, that's development work, right? I think next time we'll try and move this in a little bit further and make that package better. But yeah, it was quite interesting putting that into the boot of the car, but it went in and it didn't damage anything. So we're actually planning to do a 5-module pack in the rear here as well, which will, because this will get you 250 miles, maybe more. In this Mini, you want to get out after that. So we're going to offer one that has 9 modules in it, good for around 100 miles, and that's probably, to be fair, the optimum amount of energy in the car. So here's the inside of the car. Very, very standard Mini. I mean, look at this. This is the door pull for opening. A bit squeaky, needs a bit of oil on that. It's got sliding windows. How cool is that? Look at that. But really, from our point of view of controlling the electrics, it's very much the same as what we've done in other cars. We'll end up turning it on, pushing the starter button's down here on the floor. That's really cool. We're going to have a digital display in the car. We haven't quite agreed where we're going to put it. There was talk about putting it here on the flat, on the sun visor, or maybe just around here somewhere. But try and keep it as looking as original as possible. It has got a modern speedo in there, which we will drive from the CAN system, along with using the fuel gauge to do state of charge. And then over here we've got the shifter, which is 3 momentary buttons: neutral, drive, reverse, with lights to show you which direction you're going. So yeah, very simple, but it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode.
Ja, det var jo den her video om, jeg sætter lige en subscribe, fordi jeg har været forbi at kigge. Jeg synes, at denne video er rigtig god. Fortæller lidt om, at man godt kan fjerne motor og benzin ud af bilen, og så proppe elektricitet ind i den i stedet for. Og jeg kan tydeligt huske den bil, jeg havde dengang der. Den var fed at køre i, altså det var sjovt altså. Det var en helt anden bil, end de er i dag. Der er jo så et minus. Han sagde jo også, at de skulle finde ud af et eller andet, gøre den lidt mindre bag til. Han forventede også, at den ville være rigtig tung. Han har ikke fået den vejet, og han skulle også have fundet ud af, hvor meget den vejede og alt det her. Der er jo det med vægtafgifter og alt det her. Der var jo ikke nogen bagage. Den var jo fyldt ud med batterier, så ja. Men det var jo en video, og jeg kan jo se, de arbejder på det, ikke? Altså, de prøver at finde noget, og så kunne de jo måske lave de gamle biler igen. Det kunne da være sjovt, hvis vi fik Fiat 124 Special på gaden igen, eller en Lada, eller noget af den dur, ikke? Warburg og Trabant. Det kunne da være sindssygt sjovt, ikke? Ja. Nå, men det var bare, og de laver dem som elektriske biler, fordi det er jo det, vi går frem til, ikke? At vi skal alle sammen til på el, i stedet for benzin og olie og alt det her, ikke? Vi skal væk fra alt det. Ja. I kan jo selv gå ind og sidde og se videoen, og jeg synes, den er rigtig god. Og for the English people, yes, I have found this electric car, old electric car, mini, Austin Mini, Moris, from the British company. And yes, I think this little video was nice, and you can see there's a lot of more video in here. You can see with the working on this electric til the old cars. Yeah. Jeg vil smutte igen. I må have en rigtig god dag, og til the English, have a good day to you too. Hey.